YouTube channels.
As a kid growing up playing minor hockey, we all dream of the day we get our names called and we get drafted to the NHL. It's a huge day. Our parents are proud, our family are proud. Getting drafted to the NHL is the biggest day of a young athlete's life. The NHL Draft is designed to add fresh talent to the NHL. NHL scouts will spend the whole year looking all around the world trying to find the next great athlete. Could be the next Eddie Belfour they're trying to find, could be the next Matt Murray, could be the next Sidney Crosby. The NHL Draft is the reward for kids' hard work their whole career in minor hockey and junior hockey, and it's where the cream rises to the top. Currently, the NHL Draft gives each team 7 picks. Of those 7 picks, they hope to hit on as many as possible, but we all know that's not the case. And in reality, of the 7 picks, actually one actually plays fully in the NHL for a career. So getting drafted is just the start. It's a kickoff point to your career. Doesn't mean you've made it, it just means the hard work is about to start. I was drafted in 1988 in the college supplemental draft. I was the first goalie chosen, 7th overall. I didn't know I was going to get drafted, and it came as a complete shock to me. I had a great sophomore year, but I had no idea I was on the radar of the NHL at that point. I was hoping to get drafted someday, had no idea it was going to happen. So when I found out I got drafted, I was as shocked as anybody. The day of the draft, I was up in Charlevoix, Michigan, enjoying a nice cottage day at the lake. The phone rang. I picked it up. And here's what I heard. Hi, it's Pat Quinn, Vancouver Canucks. I'd like to welcome you to the organization. Of course, I hung up immediately because that's exactly something my college roommate, Dan Bodette, would do. Yank my chain. I went back to my day, headed back to the beach. I hear the phone ringing again. Guy introduces himself. Hi, I'm Pat Quinn, Vancouver Canucks. I'd like to welcome you to the organization. Yeah, whatever, Bodette. And I hung up again. This went on 3 times. And finally, Pat gave me his hotel information in Montreal, and I wrote it down. And after about 10 minutes of wondering if I was getting my chain yanked, I decided, you know what, I'm going to call it. I called the number, and as sure as shooting, it was Pat Quinn. What a great way to welcome yourself into the NHL by hanging up on your boss 3 times in a row. I made sure that I had my education planned for in case hockey didn't work out. I was a high draft pick of the Vancouver Canucks in the college draft, but I knew that wasn't going to amount to a guaranteed NHL career. So when I signed pro after my junior year, I made sure the Vancouver Canucks paid for my education to finish the senior year, and also they held back my signing bonus on my request to make sure that I graduated first. Once I graduated, had my degree, then they would pay my signing bonus. It was a way to make sure I had something to fall back on. And as we'll find out in the video that we have coming up on Friday, I needed my education sooner than later. So that's a message to all you kids out there. Whether you get drafted, whether you don't get drafted, as your hockey career progresses, you have to have something to fall back on. It doesn't need to be education, it should be, but it could be something like another career, could be a trade. Make sure you have plan B, because plan A, in all likelihood, is not going to happen for you. Hope it does, but make sure you have a plan B just in case. I have some advice for parents and goalies of kids that get drafted, whether it's the OHL or the NHL. As I've touched on, getting drafted is just the first step in the chain. It's recognition for your accomplishments to that point. But I really want you to understand that it doesn't mean anything in the big picture, since the majority of people drafted in either of those leagues never play in those leagues. It's just an indication that the teams recognized your talent and they want to take a chance on you. As a young athlete, once you get drafted, that's when you need to step on the gas even harder than you have been. So my advice to parents and goalies, enjoy the moment, let it soak in for the weekend after you get drafted, but recognize it doesn't mean anything. Now the hard work actually starts.